guys, JoeOnit coming in. Got another battle replay for you here on Total War Rome 2. Welcome back to the Land of Caesars. Welcome back to the channel once again. And welcome back to camels. Camels. Cataphracts on both sides. Cataphracts on this side from Nabatea. Cataphracts on this side from Saba, which means we're going to pause it. We're going to quickly go over the replay, or quickly go over the army compositions. But I want to say thank you guys for coming back in to hang out with me yet again on the channel. This is aiming up to be a pretty brutal sally out, though it is a pretty long fight for or at least replay time for a sally out. So this is the settlement of Iliadon, and I believe this is on the small sides. So the town center is going to be sitting right there. Let's take a look at the armies first. We will take a look at the attackers. We have a Seleucid, so it's, we actually just noticing we have a 1v1 on both sides, so that's actually pretty cool. We have a Seleucid here being commanded by Infamous, and he has 5 thorax swordsmen, 3 helmet, 3 Threo spears, 2 royal peltas, one of those being the general, 4 Persian light archers, and a mobile ballista over there. Starting to see people bring in the mobile ballista just a little bit more than the regular giant ballista. Then over on this side, we do have a Pergamon, but we can only see just a bit of his army. Pergamon over here being commanded by Drunk in Nepal. And from what we can see, he has 2 Galatian swords, 2 Threo spears, 1 Galatian spear. General is the Agema spear. And he also has a Scorpion over here. Appears to be undefended, but I mean, maybe something's going to pop out from the woods over here and make sure that this thing doesn't immediately die. Getting in onto the defenders first, we will take a look here at Saba being commanded by Kenneth Rogers. Love the name. He has brought 7 Sabaean camel cataphracts, 3 armored camel spearmen, and his general is a Marib camel cataphract, so no range there. And then on the opposite side of the battlefield, we have a Nabatea being commanded by Serema? I'm not sure. Name's on the screen. He has 6 Nabatean swordsmen. General is the Nabatean Noble Cavalry. General Nabatean Noble Cavalry. You guys know the joke? Awesome. If not, you haven't been here very long. Then he also has 3 units of the Desert Heavy Lancers and 3 Hellenic Desert Cataphracts. So lots of horses in today's replay, at least for the defenders. Not a whole lot from the attackers, at least none we can see. Seleucid's got none. Pergamon so far has got none. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this one plays out. But all right, guys, there you go. Army comps quickly out of the way. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the replay here. And let's dive on into this one. Remember, hit the like button, drop a comment, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Oh boy, they are coming out slowly. Oh, never mind. They are rushing out of the gate now as well. Back over on the other side here, we have Nabatea bringing out all of his cavalry here. This, guys, oh my God, I am so excited to see this. I mean, I would hate to be the guys to play against this, but I'm really excited to see how this goes. Really excited to see how this plays out. Oh, they have cav. Ooh, Pergamon's Noble Cavalry, some some Citizen Cavalry. I call it that because it's not good. It's just not good, Cav. I mean, it's good to kind of like charge there and chase down archers with and stuff, but oh my God. Threo spears over here. Yeah, Saba's definitely going to have to keep an eye out for that. Oh, javelins. Javelins aplenty. I mean, this is a tough faction to sally out on. More Threo spears. How many does he have? 6? 5 that we could see. 5 Threo spears. Did not end up coming over here to try and get the Scorpion, but yeah, a lot of Citizen Cavalry out there. Oh, wait, Nabatea is coming this way. Pergamon might have a little bit of a problem. We got some ranged units back in the woods. I did see a ranged unit banner. I couldn't tell if that was an archer or if one of these slingers. But the Scorpion is over here. There is cavalry. There is cavalry that could swing over here to try and defend it. Defend that artillery piece. We'll have to see. Nabatea is actually stopped. He's held up. Wait. Maybe not. Some Desert Heavy Lancers starting to crest the hill here, making their way towards the Scorpion. I'm not sure why he started the Scorpion all the way over here by itself, though, on the hill. Maybe he was looking for an opportunity to get some shots. But, oh, boy, that Scorpion crew. He's trying to run them now. He is trying to run them. We got Citizen Cavalry coming in the other direction. Don't know if that crew's going to get away. They are suffering. They've already suffered 14 losses. They're wavering. Oh, my God. Desert Heavy Lancers charging in. Problem. Saba's still kind of delaying, though. So Nabatea is really going in heavy here. Desert Cataphracts have charged in. Desert Heavy Lancers there. Another Heavy Lancer. So we got 3 of the Heavy Lancers and 2 of the Cataphracts. Third one sitting around. Nabatea Noble Cavalry starting to make his way forward here as well. Citizen Cavalry, yeah, not going to stand up. Not going to stand up. At least prolonged combat, they might have a better chance. But the Desert Heavy Lancers here, 40 armor with a 20 melee defense. Javelins, we got Saba has charged in, getting some charges in onto some of the Galatian swords there. Starting to make their way across. 40 kills so far. Looks like they're going to try and maybe come over here and help out. Scorpion crew did get away. Nope, not really sure what Saba's doing. He's only charged in 1 unit so far. Nabatea looks like they are going to retreat away from this conflict as we have a lot of javelins coming from the woods here. Yeah, 3 spears have all lined up. Scorpion has been, or at least the Scorpion crew has been saved. But oh boy, we did see ranged units back here. Saba looks like they are searching the forest back here. I definitely did see a Pergamon ranged unit somewhere in that area. Now back over on the other side, Seleucid starting to make his way forward. Definitely something I would be recommending for him to do. Really, I mean, unfortunately for his ally over here, but because they lined up so far away from each other and Seleucid didn't bring any cavalry, it would take him a year and a day to get over there, and by the time he got over there, they would be exhausted, and oh god, the ranged units have been found. Pick Peltas there, Pick Peltas there. They have been found. That is rough. Is this more ranged right there, too? It is. 4 Pick Peltas, all in the woods, not defended. Cataphracts, go. Cataphracts engaged in the woods. Javelin volleys, though, trying to clear out some. But here comes that massive, oh my god, just a dump truck of a charge. Holy crap. But again, more javelins being thrown. I wonder why he didn't charge the second unit this way. Could have honestly cleared into all 3 of these units with both of those units charging in. Oh, no. Trample. Trample's for when you're charging. Trample is for you when you're charging. I'm guessing that this player didn't know that. But, like, hold on. Let me just pause it for 1 hot second. If you pause it, look right there. Trample. Trample increases your charge bonus, so your charge bonus is now insane. Charge bonus is up to 75 when it normally is 68. So you definitely want to use charge bonus or trample when you're on the way in. All right, let's get back into this fight here. So Nabatea cleaning up this 1 unit of Pick Peltas over there. Saba cleaning up the other 3 over on this side. Charging in yet again. Maybe he pulled them out of the fight and letting them get back in. Maybe he's still going to be able to save some of that charge bonus. 100 kills there. 100 kills for the other unit. Great job getting rid of these Peltas. Unfortunately, they were all left alone and undefended for as far as any infantry is concerned. But all right, here we go. Seleucid making it to the gates. We have the artillery throwing rocks. He is way back here, though. Honestly, I'd get that thing closer. I would get that thing as close to the walls as possible. Got the Hillmen starting to make their way inside here. They've actually captured up this front tower. That is huge. Looks like these boys are out of range, though. No, they're not. Never mind. They are definitely not out of range. Thought they were a little bit further back. So, the towers are now working against the defenders over here. Looks like he is going to knock down the gate. Nothing has moved over here to start trying to neutralize that gate, though. Saba now swinging back around over on this side. Pergamon has now been forced to box up. And that is definitely a position you do not want to find yourself in if you are an attacker. Now, wait a second. Hold on a second. Saba and Nabatea are actually now making their way back over at least the majority of forces. Saba has left a couple units of these Sabaean Camel Cataphracts there. But Nabatea, Nabatea may be leaving some here also. Another charge, knocking more, trying to knock, they did, they got him, okay. Galatian swords now coming down off the tower again, or no? No, they're not actually. They were small enough of a unit, they actually didn't get knocked down. Okay, that's actually very, very helpful. Now, with all that cav pulling away, I mean, Pergamon's going to have to start trying to make his way across. He's going to have to try and start making his way into the settlement here. I mean, Seleucid right now, dude, if I was Seleucid, I would be rushing. I would absolutely be pushing this part as fast as I possibly could. But we do have... Yep, here they come. Here they come. The cavalry, the cataphracts, the horses, the camels, making their way back around over onto the other side here for Seleucid. Now he's going to hold them up here. Armored camel spearmen going to fall back. They actually really haven't been used at all. No, not at all, actually. One of them has a kill somehow, though. I'm not sure what it was that they killed. But yeah, Seleucid, I mean, get inside. But this is not a good look, though. This is a big problem. This is a huge problem. You're basically just about to start feeding kills for the defense. Never mind. He's got a thorax coming over here. Okay, good. But he's got to get those archers in here. He's got to get those archers inside that defended area. Thorax swordsmen making their way forward. Artillery, looks like the artillery is just going to fire until it's out of ammunition. It's going to fire as much as it can until it's out of ammunition. Yeah, Nabatea is going to charge in here. Okay, good. Good. Nabatea is going to take out the artillery piece and gain themselves a chevron. So there you go. Big charge in onto the mobile ballista. Again, probably wouldn't have been a bad idea to have moved the mobile ballista up. But regardless, 15 kills, already got themselves a chevron. And Saba's actually charged in here. The Rayo Spears taking... Wow, they took a hammer charge. But it looks like the Cataphracts are now trying to charge in here too. The Hellenic Desert Cataphracts, I should say. Yep. Oh my God. Just absolutely mauling these poor men. Mauling those Thoreo Spears like they're not even there. Not even there. But all right. Oh, wait a second. The General even got charged. Royal Peltash General being charged by the Armored Camel Cataphracts. Archers, again, ranged unit. Oh, my God. Armored. Yep, there you go. Persian Light Archers, dead for sure. Dead. Cataphracts back inside the settlements. Seleucid is... rushing over here now? Oh, is there a way to come? Oh, yeah. No, there's no way to come around here. There is no way to come back down over here. And this is not the town center. No, that's just a tower. This is definitely the town center here. Okay, so Seleucid, I mean, he's got an opportunity with the defenders not bringing any range units. He does have an opportunity. If he can hold the line here, he does have a pretty good chance of maybe causing some problems. Now, back over on this side, unfortunately, I don't think Pergamon really is going to have the opportunity to get very much further involved in this fight, unless he starts moving like this. Unless he just starts moving his army in this formation that they're in. He has definitely lost control of his Scorpion, which the Scorpion, I believe, is way over here still. Yep, there they are. There are the Scorpions right there, so nope. Don't think the Pergamon's going to be getting his Scorpion back under his control anytime soon. Now we have the Cataphracts here. Hellenic Cataphracts charging in. Royal Peltash holding the line, not a problem. Persian Light Archers starting to fire. Where's the third? Oh, there's the third one. Off the towers. Okay. Oh, they're firing out here. There you go. Firing out onto the Armored Camel Spearmen, who look like they're going to try and come all the way around, I guess. But there's... Oh, no, there is a gate right there. Okay. There is still a gatehouse over on the other side. I really am kind of... this kind of sucks for Pergamon. I mean, like I said, he could be trying to move. He doesn't just have to sit there. He could try and move. But, I mean, that is a lot of cavalry just sitting there and breathing down their necks, just waiting. Just waiting for an opportunity to charge in. Sabaean Cataphracts have charged in over here. Charge bonus applied. Very nice. 102 on the charge bonus there. Like I said, 68. I think I read that wrong earlier. 68 up to 102. That is a huge... Did I say it was only a 7-point difference? I apologize. Guarantee there's going to be comments in that. As far as that's concerned, I said the wrong number. But yeah, so the charge bonus there. Bare regular charge bonus is 68. After the trample is hit, it gets over 100. And here we go again. Charging in onto the Thorax Swordsman, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like they got the greatest of charge on that one. And we still have the Rayo Spears right there. 22 kills. Still have Javelins. Appear to still have Javelins. No, they do not, actually. They just have their Spears. Okay. Continuous charging, continuous charging. Archers firing down, getting rid of the Nabatean swordsman. Honestly, guys, I would not be firing at the Nabatean swordsman. I would not be firing at those at all. The infantry that you have alone would be able to beat the Nabatean swordsman. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying the infantry you have alone. But this, what you want to be trying to fire at is these cav. And oh my God, another freight train of death has collided into... Actually, I think that's a double freight train. Nope. Triple, quadruple freight train of death have charged in onto this Thoreo spear unit. Thorax swordsman holding the line back here. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea if they've popped into shield wall. I think they have expended all of their javelins. Looks like they have. So honestly, popping into shield wall, like right where they are, maybe there, a little bit further just to make sure there's no corner to get around. But getting into shield wall, not a bad idea. All right, back over here though. Oh, I believe Nabatea is trying to maybe sneak around that way. But I don't know. 193 kills, closing in on 200 kills with this Hellenic Dazzle Cataphract there. Saba, the rest of the cab is coming in over there, but he still has this over here. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Pergamon's going to move. I don't think he left the game, but maybe he did. I don't know. He has not moved. That's really all I can say, is that he has not moved. Unlike these camels here from Saba. I don't know why I just said it that way, but unlike these camels here from Saba, what am I doing? Unlike the camels here from Saba, they are continuously moving. Big time charges, 193 kills there. This unit here with only 90. Honestly, probably should just kind of be charging one at a time and then getting the other one to charge in, pulling that one out, and then just, you know, cycle. Instead of just charging both of them at the same time. 193 kills with that one, though. Like I said, 90 kills there. Back over on this side, we have 215 with this Hellenic Cataphract. It's going to charge up. We have some Royal Peltaster right there with 128 kills. But, guys, again, shield wall is kind of key. Here comes the Cataphracts. Just blasting through. Didn't knock a whole ton of them down. Did not knock a whole ton of them down, though. So they have been held. Thorax swordsman coming over here. He's going to block this. Okay. Not a bad idea. Just in case Nabatea tries to get through here. Or maybe even Saba tries to send a unit to slip on through here. But they definitely need to get into shield wall. That is an interesting formation. Honestly, I would probably try and just block them up. Like right there. Maybe not that many, not that long of a line. I mean, he's got, what was that, 5 across? I mean, it's not bad. It's not a terrible thing. I'm not trying to be, oh God. Hellenic Cataphracts. Again, this Thoreo Spear unit has suffered so much damage. Square formation helps. Square formation does really help out. I know it's still Cataphracts, but some sort of formation would probably be better than no formation at all, like this. He is trying to sneak around. He did use trample, and he's around the corner. He hit that Thorax swordsman enough, and they're around, and now they're getting into the archers, though we have some Thorax coming over here. Still have a Hillman right there, another Thorax right there. So they're going to try and get rid of this Hellenic Cataphract again. 270 Hellenic Desert Cataphract, very nicely done. They are getting shot, though, from the corner tower here, so good shots there. Archers, Seleucid, Persian archers, firing into these Sabaean Camel Cataphracts. I think that other unit did. Yeah, they did end up getting killed off. So I mean, Seleucid still has 3 units here. But shield wall, guys. Shield wall is a thing, and it's a very important thing when you're trying to deal with Cataphracts. Definitely want to do that. Definitely want to get into shield wall. I mean, this Thorax swordsman unit is losing decisively. Well, they were losing decisively. Now they're just losing. Here we come. Another big charge. With the front line. Oh, my God. Yeah, that front line definitely took some damage. Definitely took some damage. But they are through now here yet again. 132 kills. Trying to get into the archers. They have the Seleucid general right there. I mean, honestly, what Seleucid could have tried to have done is maybe put one like that and one like that. Get a little bit of that V for victory formation kind of thing. But Camel Cataphracts here of Saba into the second line, getting into the archers yet again. getting into more of the Persian light archers here. We actually have a little bit of an engagement going on up over here. I'm not sure why Seleucid is trying to get up here. There's nothing over here. There's literally no point in gaining control of that hill. Let's get back out over here real fast. Looks like... Wait a second. Pergamon is actually starting to move forward. I don't know where the rest of his army is, though. They must still be in the woods. Okay, they're starting to come out. I mean, I think that Pergamon's trying to take the opportunity of Saba not paying attention. Nabatea not paying attention. And if they can get in here... Ooh, boy. I mean, they still should have a lot of cav left, unless all that citizen cavalry got taken out. Still has Pergamese noble cav general there. The Gema general rushing the tower here, trying to get up. All right. I mean, Pergamon's trying to get inside. I'm not going to blame him for trying to get inside. Thoreos. Maybe a little bit more Gemas instead of all these Thoreos. Thoreos are good against cav. They can be very, very good. But a Gema spears... obviously, much better. Oh, Saba must have seen it, and he's just going to pull away, get back inside the settlement. Okay, not a bad thing. So he's going to let... Looks like the defenders are going to allow Pergamon to get inside the settlement. Never mind. Nabatea is saying no. Nabatea is saying absolutely not. I don't know who you think you are, but we are Desert Heavy Lancers of Nabatea. We are still heavy shock, very heavy shock cavalry. So, Pergamon, I don't know who it is that you think you are, but we are definitely going to come over here and continue charging and continue to harass you. I just want to swing back over here on the other side real quick. Does look like Seleucid is now getting himself just kind of locked up on the hill here. Again, not really sure why he's coming in this direction. The town center is right there. But, all right, here we go. Nabatea making their way downtown. Going to crush some Galatian spears with their... heavy lancers. I don't know, but here it comes. Charge number 1. Charge number 2. Honestly, oh, wait a second. You're kind of missing an opportunity here, Nabatea. I feel like if he had taken that third unit to come this way, he might have cleared into a lot of this stuff right here. Now, you can see Pergamon is quickly capturing the gatehouse, which is fantastic because that's going to allow him to get stuff inside. But nope, now Saba is saying, I don't know who you think you are, but you're not just going to walk into my settlement and not pay the toll. Absolutely not. Cataphracts, yeah, one sit here, the other one come around this way, this cav come around this way. Yeah, this Pergamon general is going to be in a bit of trouble here. Cataphracts moving forward. Looks like he's trying to get up on the wall. Yep, okay, he's up on the wall there. Cataphracts don't care. Wait a second. Cataphracts don't care. Wow, they just literally charged up onto the wall on both sides here. That is unreal. Unreal. Saba said no. They dropped the big N-O. Here comes Nabatea again. Looks like he's lining up for this charge. Quite possibly lining up for this charge. Pergamese Noble Cav. Well, no, they're still fine, actually. Still totally fine. 78 out of 80. But here we go. Another hammer dropping in for a visit. Oh, my God. Crazy charges. All right, let's get back over here, see what Seleucid is doing. He has secured himself up here. So it looks like this is where Seleucid is going to be. Going to make a really bad joke, but it looks like this is the hill that Seleucid is going to die on. I mean, obviously he hasn't made it all the way up on top of the hill there, but this does look like where this is going to be Seleucid's point, though he is starting to make his way forward again, though. So I'm not entirely sure what Seleucid is doing. He could be starting to try and get some shots in here. Let's see, 52, 49, and 111. So they should definitely still have ammo left. I mean, that's a small unit of Camel Cataphracts, but Camel Cataphracts doesn't matter if there's 10 or 25. They can still cause a headache. Killed 2, 4, 5. Okay, getting some shots. Killed 7 out of that unit. Back over on this side, Pergamon has lost control of the gatehouse for now. Nabatea is still over here harassing with the Desert Heavy Lancers. 193 again, 144. That's the Pergamese Noble Cav. Not sure where he's going. But the Cataphracts, are they coming outside? Oh, no, nope. They are just still slamming into the Agemic General there. General is not dead, but he is losing decisively right now. We have a lot of square formations that have been popped now as well. And I think this is all Pergamon has left. But wait a second. Hold on. Pergamon's Noble Cav going on the offensive, charging into these Lancers. So Pergamon is not willing to give up just yet. Not giving up without a complete fight. And the Desert Heavy Lancers over here getting wrecked. 193, 145. Good amount of kills for both of those units for sure. But it does look like the Pergamon's Noble Cavalry is going to be victorious with the assistance of these Javelins. Now, they need to get inside because this general, once he breaks, they're going to lose control of the gate. Or maybe not. They won't, actually, because the Cataphracts can't recapture gates unless they dismount. Pergamon now pulling away from the gatehouse. I don't know if that's really a good move. I don't think that's a great move to pull away from the fight. But, I mean, maybe that's the only thing he can think of that he can do. He's just running away. And I don't know if this is all that Pergamon has left. But the balance of power, I mean, guys, if you look at that balance of power, it is still very much saying that the attackers have a very high likelihood of winning this fight. But, oh, no. Hopefully they get footed. Hopefully they stop moving. These Cataphracts are charging. Yes, they are. Sabian Camo Cataphracts. Again with a hammer charge. Dropping the weight onto these boys. Here comes another unit charging. Pulling them out. And, oh, devastating. As that first unit was pulling out, these guys were still engaged. Second unit Sabian Camo Cataphracts. 178 closing in on 200. 167 there, 165. General's done nothing. The Marib General has done nothing. The Nabatean Noble Cavalry General, 2 chevrons, 55 kills. But it looks like Pergamon oh, wait, maybe he's grabbing the Scorpion. Maybe his retreat was not just to retreat. Maybe he actually did pull back to grab his Scorpion. I mean, the Scorpion could very well come in handy. But unfortunately, I mean, they can't see any of this that's in there. But he could try and maybe put the Scorpion up here, send one of his Thoreos back over here because Saba is still mounted. He never recaptured the gatehouse. So this might not be completely over. I mean, we still have 12 minutes left in this replay. But I just don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out, guys. I really have no idea how this could possibly play out. Saba still has a lot of his Cataphracts left. Nabatea is actually really trashed. He really got beaten up. Nabatea is really not here anymore. Holy crap, I'm actually just realizing that right now. Final Hellenic Cataphract there, charging in 240 kills, though. Not too shabby. But after that Cataphract drops, he only has his general left. Looks like, wait, is Pergamon coming all the way around over here? I think he is. But again, he's kind of leaving his Scorpion behind. Don't really know. Don't really know. Seleucid's still fighting the good fight over on this side, though. Fighting as hard as he possibly can. Here comes the Nabatean Noble Cavalry, though. Oh, goodbye, archers. Goodbye, archers. You're dead. And then the final unit up there, but they have no javelin. Yeah, they have their knives out. And here comes Seleucid pulling away from the front line, bringing his general and a thorax back away from that front line, who is again about to get obliterated. Though they are in shield wall, so that plays for them. Also, the Cataphracts there were just suffering the penalty, but the penalty has worn off from the last time they used trample. So this thorax not looking good again. Out of here, out of here, out of here. Seleucid looks like now he's just kind of pushing forward. Not really sure what's going on. But this was a really tough fight over on this side here for Seleucid. Again, another massive charge. Cataphracts just showing their form of dominance. Even in a choke-pointed street area, this is looking very, very, very rough for the attackers. Big charge onto the thorax swordsman there, though I think they were facing the right direction. But again, just camels upon camels upon camels. Melee cavalry, general, noble cavalry, charging in, going to get rid of this Persian light archer. And Pergamon is slipping around. I really don't know what Pergamon's doing. Really don't know where Pergamon is going. But by the time he gets over here, his ally's more than likely, I'm going to say his ally's sure to be dead before he even gets over here. Another rear charge into these thorax swordsmen. Yeah, Seleucid. Seleucid's about to get wrapped up. Definitely about to get wrapped up over here. 135, 129, 71. The general there was 75, but again, another charge right there. The relentless cataphracts of the day. The noble horse now rear charging. Yeah, Seleucid's out of here. Seleucid is definitely out of here. Absolutely, definitely out of here. Still holding, but, I mean, there's not really very much left. The general, 58 men, unit losing decisively. Thorax swordsman there, 82 men, combat even for the current moment. But once that noble cav gets out of the way, yeah, we're going to have the Marib Camel Cataphract again charge on in here. Here he comes, activating that trample and smashing headlong into a slowly yet surely deteriorating thorax swordsman line. There we go. That is it right there. Pergamon kind of just floating around outside. 8.5 minutes left. He does not appear to really, well, I mean, he's still moving, but there's not much left he could do. Like, in all seriousness, that he attempted to get inside the settlement over here, but now Saba's going to start sending his cav back outside. Oh, what is Pergamon doing? Not really sure. He's got his Pergamon's noble cav up there. Still got the Scorpion. I mean, the Scorpion didn't even fire a single bolt. Did not even have the opportunity to fire a single bolt. Oh, he's boxing up here now. All right. Oh, wait, no. What are we doing? Just falling back again. Nabatean Noble Cavalry General getting very aggressive. Scorpion being left alone again. Nope, he's pulling the Scorpion crew off. Nabatean General got into that Scorpion crew, though. Oh, no. I think that's... Nope, Scorpion crew still holding on. I know I have it on fast forward, and that's literally just because there's not much for... Yeah, Pergamon's just going to die on this hill. So, unfortunately there. Nabatea is actually just charging in, which, good for him. Good for him. He's continuously charging. He's actually eating a lot of the javelins there to free Saba up. He's going to send over, Saba's going to send over one of his armored camel spearmen. I mean, honestly, I would just keep charging with the smaller units. And by smaller, I mean the not shock units. Heavy melee cav, get a charge in there. 98 kills for that one. 1 kill there. The third unit, only 7. But yeah, he's going to come on over here to eat the javelins. General's eating javelins. Looks like he's on fire at will. Looks like Pergamon is just on fire at will, which is definitely a shame. Definitely a shame there. I don't know. Maybe he's not on fire at will. Not really sure. Maybe he is. He's firing on a broken unit. Chevron, though. There you go. Chevron. 2 chevrons. Those 2 units both got chevrons. This unit's got a chevron also. I'm not really sure if he didn't already have it. But look at this. Yep, Saba. Absolutely planned move right there. He's going to leave that camel spearman sitting there, waiting to see if there's any other javelins that are going to be coming from any of these Thoreos. Does not look like that is the case. Here comes the big boys. Camel Cataphracts are going to start making their way back over here. 3 minutes and 42 seconds. I'm going to just fast forward here, guys, because I know there's a lot of people that do not like the fact that I cut replays short. Even though this is where this replay is more than likely going to end, I know there are a lot of people that kind of get a little pissed off when I do this, or when I cut the replays. So, I mean, it was an interesting attack from both of the attackers. Again, attacking by themselves, not a good look. Definitely don't want to do that. I mean, it was cool to see the initial. Looked like we were going to have 1v1s, but then Nabatea came over here and charged in and started really messing up with Pergamon. Here we go. Big charge. I know it again. Oh, my God. Looks so much more devastating in fast forward. We're actually going to get it back onto play. Armored Camel Cataphracts have now charged in. Sabaean Camel Cataphracts pulling away, getting into square formation now. Definitely raising their melee defense, definitely raising their base morale. But their base, I mean, their morale is already hurt. Cataphract's moving forward. I thought he popped out of square formation there for a second. There you go. Another big charge. But yeah, so we're just gonna. There's 20 seconds left. We're just gonna fast forward the rest of it out. Pergamon's gonna, he's gonna shatter. It was an interesting attack. Again, attacking by yourselves, not really a good idea. Pergamon over here leaving the Scorpion alone at the beginning, though he did have a lot of cavalry that came out. Still, I mean, he could have left the Scorpion over here. Guys, again, factions that you don't want to really deal with on defense. Saba being one of them. Nabatea definitely showing the power of some of their Cataphracts and their Desert Heavy Lancers. But all right, let's get into the army compositions here. So we have Kenneth Rogers. He was the one that sent the replay in. So thank you very much, bud, for sending it in. You did get the most kills by 3. 1,891 kills. Very good. General there with 152 kills. The Cataphracts, 175, 339, 277, 206, 228, 193, and 187. Camels all did great. These armored camel spearmen, though, not a whole lot, but I mean, they did your job. They ate a lot of javelins there near the end. Then we have Sererma, I think, 1,888 kills, 265 with his general. The heavy lancers, 145, 173, 195. Cataphracts with 242, 280, 220. Great job. His infantry, yeah, they think they were just placeholders. Getting to the attackers, we have Drunken Nepal playing as Pergamon, 429 kills. Very unfortunate. Did not get a whole lot going. Did get inside the settlement, though. You could say that. At least he is his general inside the settlement. And then we have Infamous playing as Seleucid, 1284, 80 with the general. Archers, 115. The other units just getting completely wrecked. Hillman didn't do anything. Yep, the Royal Peltas there with 150. Actually, his ballista, 185 kills. Pretty good. Thorax Swordsman, 135, 129. And the Thoreos top unit there was a 49. But all right, guys, there you go. Lessons learned. More lessons learned coming from videos from my channel here. Guys, learn the lessons. Don't attack by yourselves. Just don't do it. And there are factions on defense that you absolutely should worry about. I'm not saying fear them, or maybe fear the camels. Maybe fear the Cataphracts. Maybe you should. Maybe you should. But that is going to be the end here, guys. So thank you very much, guys. Remember to hit the like button on the video, drop some comments, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and be on the lookout. I do stream Wednesdays through Saturdays on this channel as well. So that is going to be the end. Have a great rest of your night. Stay safe, and as always, until the next one.